Alright, if you've got one of these little RZ model Husqvarna zero turns like Lowe's sells, this is the RZ46i, and you go to drive it and it feels like it just won't hardly go. If you'll come right here, lift the seat up, pull this spring off, that right there is your idler arm. It should float. You should be able to move it back and forth through this whole channel very easily. I mean, what the problem is right here where that idler arm is bolted, there's a bushing, and that bushing is froze up. And what's happened is the drive belt has gotten loose, so whenever you try to drive it, it's just sitting there slipping. 9 times out of 10, if you cut a drive it and it won't drive hardly, that's what your problem is on these models. Now, if you go to drive it and only one side's pulling, you probably got a bad transmission, because very rarely will both transmissions go out at the same time. It's normally going to be one side or the other. So if you go to drive it and one side's pulling fine, it tries to drive you in a circle, the other side that is not pulling is probably bad. But if both of them are doing it at the same time, it won't drive at all. This is going to be your issue. So you come in here with a 3/4, take it off, take it over there to the vise and knock the bushing out of it, clean all that dried up grease on it, get it nice and clean, re-grease it, put some anti-seize or grease on it, whatever you want, put it back on, and it'll be floating free again, and you will be ready to cut some grass. So that's what we're going to do to this one. I'm going to get it took off and I'll show you how it's froze up in there. Alright, on this one we've actually got a double whammy. We got froze up pivot bushing and a locked up pulley. You can see where a pulley locked up and it melted into it, and the arm is froze. So we're gonna have to do the pulley and the bushing on this one. No big deal though. We see it a lot. So there you go. That is completely toasted. This arm, this little piece right here is supposed to spin and be a bushing. You can see it's just gobbed up with rusty grease and dried. So we'll drive that out, clean this and the inside of this part, and replace this pulley, put it right back on, and it'll be ready to drive. On these pulleys, if you don't have the correct bushing spacing, you can just drive the old bushing out of this one and put it in a new pulley. That's what we normally do here. No big deal. It's the same exact pulley, it's just got a different height on the bushing. Alright, we just cleaned it with the wire wheel and a little bit of sandpaper on the inside. Now we got pivot again. And we're going to go with some grease on it. Go. Good to go. Now we'll reinstall it, and it would be a good idea to put a new drive belt on that, but that one looks okay, and this lady don't have no extra money to be spending on it. I'm trying to help her out, so we're going to run that belt and see how long it lasts. Alright, here's what it should look like. Got free motion right there. Now we'll just come over here and hook our spring back up. Might have to put some force behind it, but you can get it. But there we go. Now our dry belt is reinstalled. And you see how it's got motion when I'm pulling on the belt. That's what we wanted to see. We saved her a little bit of money. I hope that helps, guys. Y'all keep wrenching. I'll see you on the next video.
Y'all keep wrenching.